Hello, welcome again to another one of Rusty Reactions. I'm Rusty coming at you with another reaction. It's freezing cold here today. I've got my coffee, my beanie, my hot water bottle, because that's how men roll. There's some noise going over the interweb about a gentleman who owns a Star Wars store. Now, I don't know why Star Wars had to be brought into it, but it is what it is. Now, I've got an article here from Pink News. It's not very inclusive when it comes to other colours, is it? Pink News. But this has been circling around the interweb. It's interesting. I've sort of looked into it a little bit, but I wanted to make a video because stuff it, everyone else is. Trans City councillor was forced to confront a business owner over a transphobic sign in his store. Trans council woman bravely confronts Star Wars store owner over viral transphobic signs. Geez, it's not looking good for him, is it? The shop owner. Now, that's the shop owner gentleman there. What's her name? Tiesa Meskis? Tiesa Meskis. Sounds pretty appropriate, doesn't it? Tiesa Meskis challenged Don Sucker, the owner of Sucker & Sons Star Wars shop in Aberdeen, Washington, over an offensive sign that said, you know, if people don't want to be offended, it's easy. You can just not look at something or not interact with anyone, or, you know, pick your fights. But that's probably why this article has started off with bravely confronts, because sometimes you gotta hit it head on, don't you? So the sign said, if you are born with a snag, you are not a chick. Well, that's pretty logical, you would think, when you're born and you're young and you're at that age and you come out of the womb, that if you have got a snag, you would be presumed as a male. Now, what you do in those years when you become an adult and you want to change who you are, your name, identity, what you want to be referred to as, is entirely up to you. But as a child who's born into this world and you've got a snag, you would have to presume that you're a male. I think that would just be common sense for a lot of people. Now, if you're an adult and you want to debate that in a sense, or you want to get your opinions out there that if you're born with a snag, you're not male, well, then that's on you to put that opinion out there and to be judged on your opinion as anyone would seem fit. Now, you can debate that yes or no or vice versa, but why is your opinion any relevant than any other person's opinion in that respect? In a video widely shared on Twitter, Meskis, a member of the Aberdeen, all right, we get that. That the sign is Bull Clabola. Well, it depends on which way you look at it. If you've got the view that it's not, well then why is their opinion any less valid than yours? So we'll go down here. We won't read all the article because a lot of it's blah, 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 blah. But here it is here. And it's interesting to see that this website put this clip in. Now, it's only a minute clip, so we'll just have we'll have a bit of a listen.
You're not a woman, you don't look like a woman, you don't act like a woman.
The confrontation started inside.
Trans women are women!
Get a
Women are women!
And spilled into the street.
You are not a chick.
Aberdeen Councilwoman Tiesa Meskis confronted owner Don Suker about a sign he posted in his store saying, if you are born with a slang for a male body part, you are not a chick.
I don't care what they do, but don't come in here and complain to me about stuff. I have free speech.
Suker says anyone who disagrees with him does not need to spend money at his store, where that sign was still visible today.
And everybody's loved it. Everybody's taken pictures of it. Everybody laughs.
Not everybody loved it, as we saw.
Well, yeah.
And some people think it's hurtful.
Well,
He told us that this hurt.
But here's the thing. I don't give about feelings anymore. I'm 70 age. I went to Vietnam to fight for all this. Do you think I care about some feelings? Absolutely not.
You are not. You're not a woman. You don't look like a woman. You don't act.
You're not a woman, you don't look like a woman. Now that might be hurtful to some people to hear that if you're in the mindset that you are someone that you think you are. But for this woman to go into his store and bring someone with a camera, now I presume the person behind the camera came with her, is telling, isn't it? It's sparking controversy. Now, if this woman here had a sign in her business saying that if you were born with a snag, you're a woman, and this gentleman came into her business and started harassing her, well, then that would be the different side of the coin, wouldn't it? Different side of the same coin. The agitator is the person who's initiating the aggressiveness, and that is this woman here. This council member, mind you, someone who's supposed to be a pillar of the community, living and respecting standards on the community and its values. Now, if you don't believe what this man is saying or the sign is, well, that's you to oppose that in your own time, with your own thoughts and with your own community. But as I said before, it's interesting that this article, as it does say a bit there about, she said what he wrote there was so demeaning and so dismissive of who I am, who any trans woman is. So as she feels like she's going into bat for all trans women, I would probably like to think a lot of common thinking, normal trans people out there would find this as an attack and an embarrassment on their community for this woman to come into his business and start this confrontation. Be interesting to know if any trans people out there think that way, that they would support this. But we've got the full video here, and as you can see, it doesn't start off the way that this 1 minute clip here, it started off like this.
Confronted by a
Well, everybody
when you're
loves it.
confronted by a trans woman, you're gonna hide it?
Everybody loves it.
No,
They
I don't
take
think
pictures
so.
of it. They post it. 9 out of 10 customers love it.
Yeah, you know what? It's bull.
What you're spouting.
See, and there's the first of the confrontation there, where you've crossed the line. It's bull. It's a bull. So,
What you're spouting.
well,
No, it's not.
geez, that beeping's hot, pretty high. So the confrontation of this woman, councilwoman, going into this man's store just to spark controversy and to videotape it and put it up on her Twitter feed, I suppose. Is that her there? Is that her? Is quite telling to how this person conducts himself, herself. And this gentleman here just seems to be a happy bloke, just owning a business and trying to do what he can for his family and to make some money and probably make a few people happy in the community with his shop. And for this person to come in and start controversy and an argument within his shop, and then she was out the front, I think. I seen somewhere she was out the front yelling. Where was that? Yeah, look, she's out the front yelling and screaming. It's the mind boggles to have the opinion that this is acceptable. But anyway, the law enforcement's, because she took to Twitter and she done a call to arms. Local law enforcement prepared for protest after viral video throws business owner, council member into national spotlight. So this has gone viral for all the wrong reasons for her. There is a lot of support for this gentleman, and him just behind a counter, just, doing his thing as a business owner. But the Aberdeen Police Department said they were prepared for what may come after a viral video sent the Sucker and Sons Star Wars shop in Aberdeen City Council members into national headlines. So the police were onto it, and they were looking to ramp up proceedings when the protest was announced. So the protest happened, and there was an overwhelming support for this gentleman here. And the protest garners large show of support for local Star Wars shop. So, Don got all the support. And if we pan down here, we can see the protesters. So this is all the protesters out the front protesting, and this is the call to arms that woman got. Is that her? Tiesa Meskis? Nathan Kennedy. So is this her here? Aberdeen Washington Council member Tiesa Meskis, formerly known as Nathan Kennedy. And an Antifa group have announced a direct action at the Sucker and Son Star Wars shop to oppose the 78-year-old man who told Meskis to her face that she is not a woman. Well, why did he say to her face that he thinks that she wasn't a woman when she came in and confronted him in his store? If you don't want to know what people are thinking, don't ask. And the thing is that this person here with the protesters that she called upon to come down and protest this gentleman in his Star Wars store, which is, there's only a handful there. But where is she? Where is she? She went down and caused controversy in this man's store, yelling out on the streets, confronting him with a camera, videotaping it, went through all of that commotion to generate enough hate around him to bring protesters down to protest him. And where is she? She's nowhere to be seen. So she's getting her minions to go down there and protest on her behalf after she caused the controversy. What sort of person is this? What were they hoping to achieve? Once again, it lets everyone know the mindset of this person. This person, as a council member, is willing to go down to local businesses, yell and scream, call them names, start controversy and arguments, then send out a call of action to go down and protest at the doorstep of a local business on all her followers, and she doesn't even show up. And she started it. If that doesn't tell you what sort of person this person is, well, I don't know what more to say. So I think that in ending with this, I think Don, well done. He's put a sign up that says, if you don't have a snag, then you're not a chick. Well, opinions vary, and what you think or your opinion is irrelevant to this story, I feel, because she came in and confronted him in his store, on his property, in his store, while he's working. So it just goes to show the mentality of this person when it comes to their opinions and not the community's opinions. And when she is on the council representing people in the community, going down to that community and confronting them in a yelling and screaming match while they're working in their business, is telling, and it speaks volumes for what sort of person this council member is. So good on you, Don.
I'm to fight for all.
You ended on Don.
Do you think I care about some feelings? Absolutely not.
Supporters of the councilwoman are planning a protest out in front.
You don't look like a woman. You don't act like a woman.
The confrontation started inside.
Trans women are women!
Get a
Good on you, Don, and it's good to see common sense come around and slap these people in the face when it comes to what they believe and their opinions, because like everyone, everyone's got a different opinion, and if you don't sit down and talk about it, if you can't sit down and talk about it logically and in a calm manner, well then what you think might be a just cause might be a crocodile jumping up and biting you on the arse. And I think this crocodile has bit this Sheila right on the arse, and a lot of people have seen past what she was trying to do, and that was probably trying to get a couple more followers on Twitter. And those followers are probably going to be thinking and acting exactly like this person, so watch out for them. So good on you, Don. I feel the sad part about this story is Star Wars. Why did Star Wars have to be brought into it? Hasn't Star Wars taken enough of a beating these days? But I'll end on that. Hope you like this video. If you did, give us a like, comment down below what I should react to next, and maybe that might be my next video. So until then, everyone take care. Bye.